Hello everybody, my name is Pizza Brennan, and welcome into the beautiful world of CRAZIER Craft. Now hold up! You guys may be noticing some very different things going on the server, and we just had a new patch with some new mods added in that I'll get into in a little while, but I want to demonstrate something, okay? Now, you guys know on the server how it always rains all the time. It's like a freaking monsoon in here, right? Well, check this out. We added in a new mod, at least one of the new mods, and that is a dynamic weather mod. So, for example, it's raining right now, but you guys notice the rain is actually kind of peaceful. It's very, very nice. It's kind of, the rain's going down. It's like a small drizzle, kind of like in California right now. This mod is so cool. Like, you can have different weather effects. Like, sometimes it'll be like completely dense storms where you can't see anything. There's thunder and lightning going down. And then you just have peaceful days like this. Now, you guys will also, I'm going to go ahead and turn my sound up real fast here so you guys, well, you can already hear it, but just take a listen. You hear it? Hear the frogs? So there's frogs and birds in this now. And now, okay, when I say frogs and birds, I don't just mean that, but we actually have another mod in here called the dynamic. It's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like dynamic sounds or something like that. But if you guys notice how, I'm just going to shut up for a second. Notice how, like, when I walk around at different objects, right? Like, when I walk around on these. Here? Different sounds, right? It's a lot cooler now. And when you actually, wait, what? Oh, well, we had an entity rat slaying somebody. I thought someone was on the server, but watch. Like, when I jump, listen to the little whiff. So we have a couple new environmental mods to make the game actually look a lot nicer. You can obviously, with ambient environment, you can actually turn down the frogs and everything, because I'm not gonna lie, they do get kind of annoying after a while. But that is one mod, or actually a couple mods that we've installed. Now, there's a few more in the mod pack that I've yet to show you guys, but one of the most beautiful mods that we have installed right now. Now, inventory pets and all that kind of stuff, a few other mods got updated, so there's a lot less spam now when you join the server. But, guys, there's a beautiful mod that got installed that you guys have been waiting on for a while, and I've wanted to add these back in, but not just the vanilla ones. Welcome back to the land of Lucky Blocks. So you guys can take a look. That's actually a loot right there. Hold on. Lucky block. Okay, well, it's showing loot right here. I think this is some of the loot that you can get from here. I think they're like mods that combine in, but Lucky Blocks are back in the game. Now, they're not vanilla ones, because I figured we already went through all of the, vanilla Lucky Blocks back in CRAZIER Craft Season 3. There's no need for it. Like, literally, they're not useful. They're not fun. In my opinion, they're just kind of boring. They really just don't like them all that much. But we now have Spiral Lucky Blocks in here, which actually, I remember dabbling around a little bit with, like, a while ago when they actually first came out, but they're insane. These things, I do not remember what's in them at all, but I remember that they are crazy Lucky Blocks. So my idea for this was, when I wanted to add Lucky Blocks back into the game and a little bit of RNG, is the idea is for every, I want to spice it up a little bit. Like, for about 20 episodes or so, maybe 20 or 30, we'll have Spiral Lucky Blocks. And then we might add in, because we can't have multiple Lucky Block mods in the same mod pack, unfortunately. At least not to my knowledge, because I think it's the same mod. You can't have different, like, styles. But either way, so what I'm thinking is we could have Spiral Lucky Blocks for a little while, like a couple weeks, and then we change it out to something different. So it's always, that little variation. But that is the return of Lucky Blocks. Now, we also have something else that I will not be demonstrating for this episode quite yet, but we also have these beautiful thing called Chance Cubes. Now, these are also like Lucky Blocks. I've actually never explored around them before, but I've heard they're also quite cool. To think of Lucky Blocks, but these things right here, the little spiral things or whatever, you can actually drop those on the ground, and they act kind of like them, but I'm pretty sure they're a lot more overpowered and a lot, like, more intense. Either way, though, so we also have that. So, guys, I'm going to be bringing back something right now. We're going to dabble a little bit into both mods today, but I want to bring back something that I used to have back in CRAZIER Craft Season 3, and I think it's going to fit this mod pack perfectly with how I've been doing, because I've been loving the tech stuff, but I missed the crazy stuff, and now we're bringing a lot of that back in. We did add a couple more tech mods. I won't get into that right now, but guys, for every 1,000 likes, you know what I'm saying? For every 1,000 likes, we're going to open up a Lucky Block at the beginning of the next episode. That's just how it works. So every 1,000 likes on the video, we're going to open a Lucky Block. The next episode starting. If you guys weren't around for when we started that, pretty simple rule. It's not a way to whore out likes. I'm not asking you to like the video. Please only like it if you actually enjoy it, because I'm not going to beg for likes. I don't like doing that very often. But on the other end of that, it's kind of like a good way to, reach goals and stuff like that, and just a fun little way to interact with you guys. With that said, though, I want to also implement something else. For every 3,000 likes that we get, in addition, so like, if we had 3,000 likes, I'm going to open up one chance cube. So for example, we have a chance cube right here. The beautiful thing about these mods is they both have exchange energy, which means we can get virtually unlimited of both of them. So say for example we get 3,000 likes on the video, I'll open 3 lucky blocks and 1 chance cube at the beginning of next video. And tying in with that, we still have the Pandora's boxes that we're going to be opening up at the end of them. Now I'm not going to set a goal or anything on that, don't worry. I'm just going to do them at the end of every episode because I'm a nutball. But for every 1,000 likes, we open a lucky block video. For every 3,000, we open a chance cube. And I think it's a pretty good way to start things off. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy. I think it's still rating right now. Is it? Yeah, it's still rating. I love it, dude, so much. But hey, we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this real fast. So what I want to do real quickly here is actually build a lucky block because there's a lot of things you can actually do with these ones now. They obviously have different methods of being able to make them better or worse, like minus 80 luck, plus 80 luck. Pretty simple on that, but we're going to go ahead and make one of these. So they require 4 gold, a diamond, emerald, redstone, and a lapis block, as well as a dropper, which is 7 cobblestone and redstone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that out right now. So let's get a little bit of cobblestone right there. We only have 18 cobblestone, really. All right, well, that's a little bit worrying, I guess. We'll grab a little bit of redstone right there, and we got ourselves a dropper. I figure, now, I don't really think I'll need more than 1 dropper, considering we're just going to learn lucky blocks, but I'm going to learn it up anyway, because why not? Let's go ahead and grab out of here then. So we're going to need from this an emerald. So we got 1 emerald. I actually don't even think I have emeralds learned up. Might learn one of them too. We're gonna need a redstone. Do we need a redstone, I think? I don't actually think we do. No, I believe we need gold as... No, we need 4 gold in the corners, right? Yeah, 4 gold in the corners. Where was the rest of the recipe? Yeah, it was an emerald, redstone, lapis block, and diamond. Okay, so we'll grab out another diamond from here. There we go. So we got one of those. We actually have a lot of diamonds in there. Holy crap. And we'll grab out a lapis block as well. Oh, that's the only one we've got. And a little bit more lapis because we're gonna be doing something else in just a moment with lapis. And I think that's really all we need. So let me go ahead and go over here, drop in an emerald to learn that bad sucker up, and get the dropper out from here. Where's the good old dropper? He would be right there. And yeah, let's go ahead and learn up our first lucky block. Also, I just realized something. I don't have a backpack because I forgot to game mode my backpack back in and the contents that were in that when the queen glitched our items. So QQ on that. If I lost anything important, I'll be sure to get it back later. But we're going to go ahead and learn this guy up. Let me go ahead and bring that back into there. So emerald, redstone, lapis, and diamond, as well as the gold around there, and the dropper in the middle. And we got ourselves a spiral lucky block. Now, here's the deal with this, okay? We don't have any more room for a dropper, so we're just going to put all this stuff away. Probably could use the X. But here's how this works, all right? You can make these things with exchange energy. 32k each, which is nothing to us. We can get millions upon millions if we wanted to. Actually, we can't. That's a theory. But we can get hundreds of thousands of these things virtually. Now, here's the deal, though. We can increase the luck of these guys, but unfortunately, that doesn't... You can't learn the guys that have more luck. Because, for example, this has exchange energy, but the lucky ones don't. So we'd have to add it on later. I kind of don't like doing that because, you know, bad luck, good luck, it's still fun either way. But we're going to go ahead and grab out... I think we're going to start off with... I think let's just do 5. Let's just do 5 of these guys. So we can obviously do them, you know, a lot of them, but I kind of want to leave them as a bit more of a surprise. So we got lucky blocks in there. And the next thing I'm going to go ahead and learn is one of those chance cubes. So let me go ahead and go back over here then. So a chance cube is made with a lapis block right there in the center and these guys surrounding it, lapis surrounding it. And it's cool because it actually kind of looks like a die. I don't know what these guys look like when you place them on the ground. I have zero idea what they are, but these guys also have an exchange energy. I don't know whether or not you can actually make these things any luckier. Let me see. No, not chunk. Chance cubes. Can you? Oh, you can. These things act... Oh, okay. This is the coolest one right here, okay? They have chance pendants in the mods now. So you can actually add them to your pendant, or to your chance block, rather, as like an addition to it. So, for example... Tier 1 increases the chance of chance cubes by plus 10 when the block is broken. Don't actually... I think it's a chance, so it's just like adding more luck to it. And then there's 50, 25, and of course 100. As well as there's a silk touch pendant, which allows you to actually pick the block up if you place it wrong. And there's also a reward selector pendant, which requires... I don't even know if I can actually... I don't even think you can make those. I'm pretty sure you can't. That's just like a creative mode thing. But we now have chance cubes learned up, and we have the lucky blocks learned up. So let's go ahead and grab out a chance cube as well. Let's take out one of these guys right here. And I guess really what would be the best idea... Let me actually take... Do I have a port? Do I have... Do I have a portal gun inside? Okay, so I do have a full portal gun right there. Let's go ahead and drop a blue portal down right in the middle of our home. I'm still scared that there's going to be a moon portal on there, but I don't think anyone's doing anything with the moon quite yet. So, yeah, this looks so nice, man. I'm actually not up on the server right now, so I couldn't turn the rain off if I want to, but it's still a pretty nice little rain. I really like this, dude. This mod, just the rain mod alone is going to be phenomenal for the server. I'm loving it already, man. And the server's going to lag a little bit. But you guys saw right there, actually, I think as you were going through or falling through the clouds, there's a little bit of, I think right here. Yeah, so clouds actually cause a little bit of fog too. So you can see the visibility is actually restrained when you're inside of a cloud. That's actually really, really cool. I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and open these 5 guys up as well as the chance cube, and we'll see what we get from this. Look at it down there. So shiny, so chrome. I love it so much. All right, so we'll go ahead and eat up a little bit of food here. Lucky block number 1. We're going to break it instantly. I have no idea what to expect from this. So 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to get... You know what? I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. But stone tools, that is... Really? Okay, can we get something a little bit more exciting, please? What the fudge is this monstrosity? So it's like lava. It's like the lava trap, but it's something blue. What the fudge is that? I wish... Hold on a second. I have a portal gun for a reason. Let me grab... Hold on. What is this? Is this like some sort of thing out of... I have no idea... Oh, we got water right there. That's kind of cool. We can walk into it. Hold on. Let me get a little bit of iron here real fast. Let me just make some... Let me make an iron bucket real fast here. We made 16 of them. All right. Well, that's something. What on earth are you, blue little lava? Are you molten cobalt bucket from Tinker's Construct? Interesting. And these are source blocks? No, they're not source blocks, but it's not going down further. Strange. Oh, because it's lagging a little bit. All right, but, interesting. Okay, so molten cobalt. Weird. Third lucky block of the day is going to give us a... Oh, geez, what the fudge are you? You are a magma stack. Quite... Oh, that's funny how it actually, like, says it in the chat, right? Good God, this is a lot of magma cubes. Holy crap, because you kill, like, the big ones, and they just multiply a ton out. Okay. Not really anything too damaging, but, again, we are kind of wearing pretty overpowered gear. Well, not the gear, but our sword is pretty stupidly overpowered. So that's one thing right there. Okay. You guys also notice, too, we also have the little thing where it says how much damage you do when you hit people. I don't really know what mod that is. I don't really know why it's even here, but either way. So, that is the third one. We'll go and open up the fourth one right here. We're gonna get a lucky villager, along with a beaver that seems to be making a bit of noise, and... Ooh, sharp 5. Okay, not really all that great. Lucky fishing rod. Is that diamond? Diamond fishing rod. Diamond fishing rod. Okay, as well. Lucky potions! Yes! Oh my god! Hell yes, dude! Yes, we've had... No way! Yo, do you guys remember back from CC3 when I had, like, my whole thing about trying to find these guys? Oh my god! Yes, come with me. Come with me, lucky villager. Right with me right now. No, no, come over here. Come over here right now. You're staying inside of here. Please do not get yourself killed. Dude, lucky villager with lucky potions. No way. That's so cool. And a diamond fishing rod, too. Also, what is... So that's nothing. That's just vanilla bow. Interesting. So I wonder what a diamond fishing rod even does. And we also have these two. That is so nice. Yes, I love you. Please do not die. I will be heartbroken, right? Yes, dude. I'm missing this so much. This is what Crazy Craft was all about, man. Final lucky block of the day. We're going to go ahead and open, and it's going to be... Oh, well, it's lagging a little bit. I got to remember that every time I go through the portal, the server's going to lag because I don't have a chunk loader down on my other island. So I should probably get that down pretty soon. Lucky block, you are going to spawn... It's not spawning yet. And spawning now. Okay, we'll try. Oh, it gave us a bow with Pizza Hut's lucky bow. All right, well, okay, the lucky blocks, they might need a little bit. I don't actually know. They all seem pretty vanilla, from what I'm looking at right here. We might have a little bit look into the config. I didn't test them out myself because, you know, obviously I didn't want anything spoiled. We can have our admins actually look into it and see if it's anything different. Of course, first day of it's testing, but now for the chance cube, this is going to be a little bit different. So we place this down on the ground right now, and I guess I have to... What do I do? Do I break them? I guess I break them, right? I don't think... You know? Sure. Why not? 5 diamonds just blows up immediately. You know... Chance cubes are going to be the interesting one, I think. I think lucky blocks are the fun one, but I don't know. Chance cubes really... these guys might actually really get on my trail. I don't know. I like these for sure. So that was just one of the mods, or a few of the mods that got added into the server. Now, you guys might also notice a couple quick things. Now, first off, there's no more points on the screen. For those that might have gotten annoyed by them, this is actually like a little config that we had built up for a few of the YouTubers that are on the server that didn't really like those at all. And because everybody got this update in particular, it was just removed completely. So we have points. We still do have them in the mod. Like, the mod is still here, the superhero mod. But the only problem is, though, is that you kind of can't tell how many points you have. Now, that's a good thing in my opinion because I didn't really use the mod all that much. Skype's going off. I apologize. So I'm not really bothered by it. But the one thing I am kind of bothered about that kind of takes its place is the fact that we now have the speed things above here. So, you know, you can see the potion effects now, which I don't really know if I like. You know, we've always had these two at the top here, but now you can actually see the potion effects doubled up on each other. So I don't know if I really enjoy that all that much, but it's still just a little minor change. Now, another mod that we added here that's actually kind of one of the cuter mods, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but it's called Just Some Fish. At least I think it is. And if you guys don't understand what Just Some Fish is, it adds in one of the things I've been wanting in vanilla Minecraft pretty much since I started out in the game, and that is actual fish. So take a look underneath here. You can't see him right here, but if we go and look around, take a look at it. Wait, hold on. Where is he? Where is he? We have little fishes now. Just, yeah. Oh, no. What is it called? Just a few fish, not just some fish. My mistake. But we got some cods here, so I believe if I actually hit one of these guys, I can take their morph now. And, yeah. We have fish in the game. Yeah, it's cool. Now, here's a little idea that I had in mind for our good old lucky villager friend here. So you guys know that back in CrazyCraft 3, I had a lot of rooms. And one of the rooms I had in particular was actually a room for villagers. Just straight up. Like, it was just a room for villagers, and that's exactly what it was. I'm kind of curious about something because I want to give an attempt at testing these guys with something, right? So we've got, ooh, you know what? Ooh, Lycanite's mom's actually conflicting with some controls that I've got right now. Hold on. Lycanites, where might you be? Lycanites, where are you, right? Oh, this. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of that so we can pick them up now. So, oh, okay. You turned invisible for some reason. Okay, but either way, so if you guys remember back in CrazyCraft 3, I had a room for villagers, and I had a room for lucky villagers in particular, where it's a cool little way where I'd be able to trade with them, because these things that they have on them, these lucky potions, are actually pretty useful. The haste 2, resistance 4, health, instant health, and all that kind of stuff. Really, it's just like the haste 2 that's useful for me, but that's still very, very nice. So either way, what I wanted to do really was I want to set up another room for these lucky villagers. The only thing is, though, is that I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Lucky Villager, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna test you out, okay? Now, here's the thing. I remember back in CC3, I spent so long trying to get these guys, and they were just, these villagers were the bane of my existence, because I would spend, like, I did a 1,000 lucky block opening episode, which, by the way, might come back in this series. Just warning you right now. But I did a 1,000 lucky block opening episode, and I got 4 of these lucky villagers that spawn in potions, and it was the best day of my life. Now, here's the thing, all right? I want to create a room for this, but as you guys know, there's a little mod in here called Spatial Storage from, what's it called? Applied Logistics, which basically means you can create different rooms on different little cards and load them in. What I want to do here, now here's the thing. You can actually transport entities using this mod. It's not very complicated. So, for example, if I was to go ahead and dip this lucky villager in this room, for example, right? And we go ahead and just leave him here. I'm actually going to go ahead and do myself a favor. Can we bring you up a little bit? Can we, like, drop you actually on physical? No, you want to fall? Okay, never mind. You're fine. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do then is replace all the blocks right now that actually prevent him from leaving, just so he doesn't leave my side right now. I actually just realized, yeah, I don't have an axe or anything because I lost those from the backpack. I might have to game mode this back in or just make another one. But either way, oh, also realized too that that is one extended. Didn't realize that when I was making it, but yeah, we can't do that with the floor. So here's what I want to try, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take this lucky villager, and I'm going to trap him inside of here, right? So he can't escape at all. Let me just go ahead and place a block right there. Really just some pretty ghetto blocks just to make sure he can't escape. So what I'm going to try, okay? And this might screw things up. If it works, then yes. So happy. If it doesn't, then all right. We conducted a matter of science, a scientific study. But either way, Spatial, we already have right here, this guy right here is a 16 spatial storage cell. We're going to try taking what's in here right now, this lucky villager, transporting him to the spatial dimension, and then bring... Are you just trying to make me mad, dude? Nah. Come back here, lucky villager. No. You are staying right in here because I'm doing testing with you. Stay in this room. Do not go back up on top of those pylons. Thank you very much. We're going to see if transporting him to the spatial storage and then back to the overworld will actually keep his enchants or keep his trades as a lucky villager. If it does, then we're going to make a room with this very, very shortly because I'm actually really pumped for it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get rid of the dense cable from here and put it right onto there. So we got this locked in. And lucky villager, sayonara, my friend. You may be the test subject we all needed. 3, 2, and 1. Launched him! Wait, no, not yet. Wait. Sword power. Max power? Efficiency? Lucky villager, come back here, please. Thank you. Lucky villager. Lucky villager, come back here. Come back, little lucky villager. Hold on. No, 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 not the dirt. Not the dirt, please. Lucky villager, please. Let me take you. Okay, thank you so much. All right. Pop this guy down right there. Thank you so much. All right, lucky villager. We're going to go ahead and try this again. I don't really know if there was a problem with it, but 3, 2, 1. So, it took the lucky villager. It did. It took everything with him. So, the lucky villager is currently stored away in that other dimension. Now, we're going to reload him back in here, and let's go ahead and see whether or not this guy is... Oh, please, 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 please. No way. No way. Yes! Yes, that makes me so happy. Oh, I'm so pumped. Okay, so now what this means is we're going to conduct something awesome, all right? Now, here's the thing, okay? I want you guys, I'm going to talk a little techie. Hopefully you don't mind. Now, here's the thing. With this spatial storage, I'm going to go ahead and look this up right now so you guys can understand. There are 3 sizes of rooms that you can actually create. Spatial has 2x2, which is a very small room. 16x16, which is what we're using right now, which is this small of an area. You can't make a room any bigger than this. It has to be 16x16 or smaller in any direction. Obviously, that goes for height as well. Now, you can also have 128, which is the big one. This is the big guns. The only thing is, though, the reason we didn't go with this size when we were building it is because we didn't have enough energy to be able to supply it. But now we do. We have this entire tree with 80 billion RF, which should be enough. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is first I'm going to go over to my chest and I'm going to actually remove these pickaxes. A chopped... Oh, chip pick. Interesting. Okay, it's a chip pick for some reason. Sure, why not? Chip scythe? Okay, sure. Chip shovel? Why not? So, I'm going to go over and make another ultimate pickaxe, and we're going to demolish the 16x16 of these that we have right now, and we're going to make it into a bit of a fancier area so we can really start creating these rooms. Because, guys, what I want to do, I like the house that I've got right now, and I like my islands, but I really want to start building on some rooms. Because this isn't tech stuff. You guys have to understand that. This is not tech. This is building. It's just a way of storing the builds and being able to put them back into the overworld. So we're going to do that today, but the first thing that we need is to create these pylons a lot larger than they are. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to make a pickaxe, get building on this, and I'll catch you guys back in a few. I probably should have loaded this one back up into the world before I did anything. Dumbass. Are you serious? Are you mad? This villager has the intelligence to transport through dimensions into storage cells. It comes back into the overworld, falls off an island, and dies. I've got 1,000 words to say right now, but I like keeping this channel just a little bit censored. See, the thing that I hate the most is that I like this area and how I've made it look, you know, with the Ender Refuge Obsidian. It looks really, really cool. The only problem, though, is that because of the way this thing transports, we can't really make a floor. If you guys saw that little thing that we transported before, you had to make the floor literally one above, and that just didn't really look all that good. So now, we're gonna have to break all this obsidian with a pickaxe and lower it 1 block completely. So it's gonna look a little bit derpy while it's here and there's no room, but once you actually make a room, then you'll be able to access it normally. So, you know, it makes a bit more sense. Obviously, I don't need to say it, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some music and get to breaking all this obsidian with my pickaxe. It's gonna be fun. Real fun. So after the longest time, I was able to remove all the obsidian, which is so nice, honestly. It feels just so good. Piling through all that with a pickaxe and just spending no better time with my life. It's great. But either way, a little bit salty about that. Either way, though, we have the area down that I think I want to use for the pylon. Now, the area that you're looking at right now, let me go ahead and give you guys a bit more of a glance of it. I'm going to make it not as, because I don't think with these, now I may be wrong in this, and I may completely screw myself over, but I don't think that they need to be a perfect cube. I think it can be, you know, like a certain direction as long as it doesn't exceed 128 out in each way. So I want to make it rectangular because I think it looks a lot nicer, and it's going to pierce a little bit through the trees. Now, unfortunately, I didn't realize this, but you know, while I planted the trees, but they're not, the trees aren't even, unfortunately. So like this block right here, this is the, you know, third block on the right. This one's like the edge of the tree right there. And then this one right here, as you guys can see, you know, that one's on the second block out, and then this one's a little bit more inward. So the trees aren't aligned. I'm not too bothered by that because I know that in terms of the island, this is as center as it can get. It's about 28 blocks out in each direction. So I guess what we're going to go ahead and do, because I think this looks very, very good for, you know, like a size of a room. It's a relatively large room. Like I will give it that. And it's going to require a lot of power, but I think, you know, because we're going to be making some pretty large-scale rooms in this, you know, getting back into the real building core. Because we've been doing a lot of stuff in CRAZIER Craft, but we haven't really been doing building a lot. And this is going to be us, you know, finally taking the time to build, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Now, one thing we will have to do is actually move over the wire. Now, there is one more thing that you guys recommended too. Now, if you guys know the little contraption that Rob made for us, where we were able to transport RF between, like, his house and stuff like that, I think that actually could transport energy from a tree over to our house without the use of wires. And if that's possible, I'm not gonna test it right now because I don't really feel in the mood to go that far into tech stuff, but if that's possible, then that might actually be a really neat way to be able to power this all stuff. But either way though, yeah, by the way, I know I say either way a lot. Same with by the way. I need to really get off that habit. So what we're going to go ahead and do then is, yeah, place down a lot of this obsidian because I think, like I said, this is going to be my final decision. I think this is a really good area to where we can build. And yeah, I don't see myself turning back from this decision anytime soon. Although I really should move this probably now sooner than later. So we're going to do that right now. Now, here's the thing. Do I want it going underneath? Now, actually, now that I think about it, I could very well just place the obsidian. Actually, well, okay, the obsidian needs to be placed down, but I could, if I wanted to, leave the cables right there because the obsidian would go, actually, yeah, I don't need to place the cables somewhere else. I don't think so. And I don't really think it's even worth it. So we're going to leave the cables as is. It's hooked up right now to our ME system. Now, I will have to transport, you know, the actual generators and stuff, moving them over a little bit from where they originally were. Because we need the generator at the corner of where this is going to be. But for right now, yeah, let's just go ahead and place down a lot of Ender-infused obsidian, get this room all designed up, and we're going to get to building very, very shortly. Need to remind you guys about my favorite tool that I completely forgot existed for the longest time, and that is the Builder's Wand. If you can't remember what the Builder's Wand does, yeah, this wand makes me happy. It makes me really happy. Now, see, here's the thing. The Builder's Wand really helps with actually building objects. The only problem is I so dearly wish there was a wand that would actually get rid of those objects. I think there might actually be. If there is, I would love that so much, but I don't actually, yeah, I don't think there's a mod that, or the, like, what's it called? A mod that replaces blocks. That would have been good for the tree. That would have actually been golden for the tree. World edit, wink, wink. But, oh, man, I wish we had world edit for this. Dude, I promise you guys, I don't think there's even a question that I cheated for this thing. Like, it really isn't even a question. I did the full thing legit, but I seriously wish there was a mod that was able to help me instead of just using like the very basic shears and hand placement. But guys, it was difficult. But either way, so this is the floor of the room. I think you know, see, here's the thing. I might want to make it a little bit, because I like the width. The width is perfect. I like the positioning of it in, you know, in relation to the island. It looks like the trees are a little bit off, but I like how it looks very in the center. Although, like I'm saying, though, I might actually move this a little bit for, you know what, actually, let's try one block inward more this way. So let me go ahead and grab out my ultimate axe right now. I go ahead and break down, I guess, a little bit of these guys. Probably break down all of that right there, too. I love the sounds, dude. It's like, like when you walk, it's so like it feels legitimate. You know what I mean? Like it really knows what we're walking on. It's really nice. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move this out, I guess, one more block over. So let me go ahead and break that down right there, and we'll grab out our good old axe. I need to get another backpack. Like really, hand switching items is already feeling very pleb status to me. So that's done right there. We'll go ahead and break these down too, and I think we're good to go. Am I picking these up? I am picking them up. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and place down the builders one again, so we can possibly get these placed down in a second. So now let me see how this looks with one more extended out this way. I think this should look a lot better. Yeah, you know, I mean, like it could be a little bit better or a little bit bigger, but I think like this is a good length for sure. There's no middle, but there is, like, you know, it's even on both sides from the middle right here. We are going to make a little platform in the middle, but apart from that, I think this is looking very, very good. Now, step number 2 is actually building the spatial pylons back up again, which I guess would mean what we'll need to do in this case is something very, very funky, because now what we're going to need to do is place the pylons down, I guess, right here. Like, they need to be underneath the grass that low, because it's going to suck up whatever. I don't need to go into that again, but yeah, we need to place the pylons down pretty low in this case. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that, and I'll get you guys back when we're done. Guys, I just had a conversation with Kenny, and I didn't record my live reaction because I stopped recording, but guys, look at it. Do you see right here what he's talking about? He asked, am I there? He got green heart canisters from Lucky Blocks. He got the green heart canisters, the thing I've been begging for the longest time out of Lucky Blocks. Guys, like the video. Like the video. Just do it. Just freaking do it. I want to get Lucky Blocks. I want to get him so badly. I want to get green heart canisters. I'm so just like, I cannot believe it. He literally, like, his reaction was, I know P wanted these. That's why he offered me one. I denied it because I'm not going to take that from the man who gave me a slide pet. But dude, guys, Lucky Blocks, green heart canisters. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we've made a little bit of progress on these spatial pylons. Obviously, the higher that you put these guys up, the higher that you can actually build the room. So we have the width and the length perfectly good. Those are all good to go. Obviously, it's red because it doesn't have any power right now. We'll get that fixed up a little bit later. But we just need a couple more rows, and then I think we'll be good to go on this, really. We could just skip out on the middle rows completely, but it obviously requires less energy, and really, I think it'll just, I don't know, it looks a bit cooler if you have bars going the whole way. But apart from that, though, I've actually went ahead and replaced the octuple compressed cobblestone with spatial pylons. And yeah, so what we're gonna go ahead and do then is question what exactly Kenny is saying how to, as well as wait for these guys to duplicate up. So I'm trying to get a little bit of a design of what I'm gonna do here, because we have the floor layout, but just having it like rough around grass is it doesn't look good, you know what I mean? Like there's something missing, and I had an idea, right? I want to layer it out with Ender Infused Obsidian, make the whole thing kind of look like the same color, otherwise it might look a little weird with floors and stuff. And I was thinking I could either do slopes, right? I could do sloped like this, you know, with the carpenter blocks or whatever. So we have them kind of going, oh god. Oh, geez, how am I gonna do? Okay, does that work? That works. Okay, that works good. So I'm thinking I can either do it like this. Let's try that out now. If we put the carpenters down, ooh, that looks kind of nice. I like the fact that it doesn't connect. I'm not gonna lie, I like the fact that it doesn't connect. Please tell me I don't have to keep misplacing blocks right now, because if I do, with the amount of like time it takes to break these guys down, I'm gonna be so salty. Does it take time to break these guys down? Oh, it does. Okay, so we gotta be careful about that. We could either do those, or we could do the carpenter's stairs. I think I'm liking the slopes better already, though. So we're gonna try out the stairs for like 3 blocks, maybe, see how that looks. Yeah, I like the slopes a lot better. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do, is we're gonna outline the surrounding area with slopes here to make it look a little better. And I've actually got another idea around this too, because you guys can see, you know, there's gonna be a little bit of an issue because, you know, you have the tree here kind of preventing a bit of a view, but you know, the tree's not really all that big of a deal. What is kind of a big deal though is these spatial pylons. Now, with the height with these guys, I'm pretty sure you only need like one, because right here we have a lot of rows. You only really need one row at the very top layer of where you're going to be building. You don't need any of the ones in between. They just save energy. So what I think I might actually do in that case then is completely remove this middle section of pylons, just for right now, I think. And just really, I'll take the energy loss, but I think it'll look a little bit better because it'll give it a bit more of a gap. to where it doesn't really look like it's so, I don't know, like these guys literally sitting pretty much on the floor of it didn't look all that good to me. So what I'm thinking is, okay, so let me go ahead and remove these right now, and I'll put you guys back into my mindset of what I'm thinking here. So if I place down the carpenter slopes kind of like this, right, and then we get those curved around there. There we go. See, there is a little bit of light. Let me actually get rid of my chicken pet for right now, just so I can place these guys down a little bit. There we go. Much smoother, much faster. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now these guys are all the way around here, and then we got, can I possibly curve you in? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, let me go ahead and pick these guys up here too. Can I get the glass cables? Perfect. All right, so now we got all these guys around here. I feel like I'm back in CC when I was doing the grass around my, oh, you know what? Hey, we need to do that for our island. Guys, we need to do the grass for the sides of our island. Why have we not done that yet? Damn, man, I'm already forgetting some things. But hey, so we got the interfuse obsidian around here. This is a permanent fix, by the way. If I want to get rid of this, it's going to take a lot of hassle. So I better be happy with what I'm doing right now. I'm going in with a big risk, but I think we'll be okay. So let me go ahead and just leave this stuff all up right here. Let me give a mic check right now. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Guys, hold up. Okay, thank God. All right, guys, I seriously thought that the past, like, hour of footage that I have, like, the lucky blocks and everything we've been doing was completely corrupted, because here's the deal. If you guys remember my last, or a couple episodes ago on, I think actually, was it last episode? I think it was last episode of CRAZIER Craft. I had a weird mic glitch. That happens when the XLR cable's mic just slips out a little bit. I can't tell the difference of anything. It still shows that audio is being put in, but then I look back in the footage and it's hardly, like, capturing anything. It's all static. I thought that happened because the cable seemed a little bit loose. I am so happy that that is fine right now. So again, this is what I'm thinking right now. So let me just go ahead and place down the remainder of these guys right here, and I want to take a look at how this looks out from a view here, because I think it's actually going to look really like, if not nice, very techy. So let me see. Ooh, okay, we kind of already saw the whole thing there. All right, now it's going to look a little bit weird, the floor on too. I know that for a fact, because right now it's kind of like the inside, but oh, damn. Hold the phone. That looks good. I like that a lot. That looks really nice. So you guys can tell, by the way, see here, this is actually going to work out perfectly because we don't need the lower one, I don't think. And if we have these guys just floating up top right here, that looks so nice, dude. That looks nice. I like that a lot. Hey, you know what? I'm pumped for this build already, dude. All right, and we got some more spatial pylons. Let me go ahead and get these guys going all the way up here. I don't know how high I actually want to make the pylons go up to, because we obviously don't want it protruding up to the ceiling and, like, you know, breaking stuff. But apart from that, let me go ahead and get the ultimate shovel out right here, and then we'll put down the glass cables connecting these guys up right there. We'll need a few more glass cables to get it finished, but hey, this is looking, it's like a little dish. It's like a little dish of stuff you want to build. That looks really freaking nice right there. And we've got a lot of spatial pylons duplicating up right now. In fact, I think if I was to go ahead and break these guys all down right now, we might have enough to finish this job. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll catch you guys back in just a little while. Alrighty, so we are nearly done with the infusion. Now, the only thing we have left to do is to get 8 more of those small little cables, which I don't actually think, oh, hey, I have them. Okay, perfect. I actually didn't even know I had the cables, so I would have to, like, spend a little bit crafting them right now. But we have the cables nonetheless. So let me go ahead and show you guys the finished product of how it looks. So this is what the tree had meant to look like all along with this spatial room. Tell me, just like a little bit of a long distance look at it again. How nice does this look? So we got the bars here, we got the room that looks like a dish, and this is gonna be our area where we create a bunch of different rooms. I'm not gonna get into it this episode because that would require a lot of time. We've already been going for quite a while. I think a couple hours at this point. I like spending one or, you know, like 2 hours or so on each episode. But apart from that though, yeah, so these guys are all connected. Ooh, it's lit up, baby. It's lit. Literally. Lit. Literally. How many times do I have to say lit, man? I love it. So these guys are now lit up with enthusiasm. So now, as soon as I get some power on these bad boys, yeah, this is what we'll be able to work with. In fact, you know what I might actually do real fast here? I'm going to hook up some power just to see. So this thing right here actually... Oh, yeah. So, oh, hold on. Required power is 0 AE. All right. So this thing actually isn't working to its full potential quite yet. That might be because something is not quite right with it. And I'll have to figure that out in a moment, because I'm pretty sure if I was to look right here, I think this should be lit up too. Yeah, this is lit up as well. Okay. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research as to why this thing is not really going the way that it needs to be. But I think that's just because it's not actually fully powered by... In fact, actually, if I was to go... Hold on. Is Is this thing powered? It is powered, isn't it? Yeah, it's powered right now. It's got stored power, maximum power, but it doesn't show the required power yet. I don't think that's going to be a thing until we're able to get on a little bit more. Trying to figure this out. In fact, you know what it actually might be? Hold on a second. I want to test something out real fast here, just real fast before the video is over, and that is, does it actually require having one of these things down here? Because it might actually be the fact that, number one, these things can be covering up those, and that's not allowed. In fact, I think that actually might not be allowed, having these things cover them up. That could be one thing, or it could be these pylons right here, and it also might be the fact that I'm not allowed to have it in the shape that I have it. I don't think that's the case, though, since I have tested it before, and it works different ways. I tested it with the smaller one that we had. But either way, so this one, I think, do you go in a little bit? No, you don't go in further. Okay. Let me go and place that back down right there. So we're going to pop these guys, just 1 and 2. So now, is it going to turn purple, or is it still going to stay red? It might take a little while to adjust to purple. I don't think it's going to, though. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of, what's it called? A little bit of testing on this to see what exactly the issue is here, because it's working. It is, but it's not going to say how much power we need until this thing lights up purple, and I'm not exactly sure why it's not lighting purple yet. In fact, well, here's the thing. Like, I want to see whether or not it's because, like, this area, like, this stuff is covered by the, what's it called? The carpenter's blocks. But the only problem with that, though, is that I would have to break all these carpenter blocks. Probably shouldn't have put them down before I made this thing. But I'm kind of feeling the burn about that one. So, yeah, I think we'll, yeah, let's go ahead and end it off there. We got some major progress made, though. This thing is looking intimidating as all hell. Like, sitting right here, just standing here, looks so intense. But, guys, we are now in the new update. But before we go, we have to go ahead and do that one thing that I said I would do at the end of every episode, just to scare the living crap out of me. And that would be us grabbing up one of the good old Pandora's boxes. We're going to go ahead and go down underneath the house. If I ever open these above the house, I will probably cry. But we're going to go ahead and go down here. Ooh, we got a little bit of darkness down here. And I guess we'll just open this up. Can we open it up right in the middle here? I should probably just put it down on the ground. There we go. Open this sucker up, and I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of... Oh, okay, cows. This might not be good. This might not be good. These guys might start spawning with TNT. Oh, no. Is it going to be okay? I think it's okay. I think it's actually done. I think that was literally it. I think that's all it was. So just spawning in a few iron goals, a few ocelots, some hats, and a few mushroom cows. I think that's literally all it was. So that's okay. We got to get started really. But guys, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. Like I said, every 1,000 likes equals 1 lucky block opening, and every 3,000 equals a chance cube opening. And apart from that, hope you all enjoyed. Take care. A lot of progress was made today. I'm very stoked. I'm going to go into a little bit of troubleshooting while I'm off camera, and hopefully by tomorrow we can get this thing working and get building on our first spatial room. See you guys next time. Ciao.